about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free.
In the previous episode we said goodbye to Thomas. We sailed from Corfu to Civita via this beautiful bay. Outside of Civita we visited the Blue Lagoon and then Nidri. Also explain a little bit about Check-in bureaucracy in Greece for non-European visitors. In this episode we sail around the breathtaking Ionian Islands, visit Turtle Island and Zakynthos, and of course the Shipwreck Bay. I really love sailing in the Ionian Sea. It's so beautiful, green islands, friendly people, and all these amazing places you can squeeze in your boat and have all by yourself. The only challenge here is the sharp rocks, but I use a chain around them and then I attach my mooring line to this chain. Later we were surprised by a really strong wind. As you can see in the clouds, it was building up and this was not predicted, so we just had to move on. So the next day we dropped our hook in this bay Vati in Itaka. At the entrance of this bay there is a tiny island named Lazaretto. During the Venetian rule it served as a quarantine station for ships, passenger, crew and goods. Today Lazaretto has become a very popular destination for romantic weddings from all over Greece. The next morning it was almost no wind, so we had to go most of the day by engine. But still, it's an amazing place to be cruising around. Approaching Kefalonia, I got a message from an old friend from Greece that he will also be in Kefalonia, so we of course invited him over for a sundowner. To arrive the Shipwreck Bay on your own keel is just amazing. However, we arrived there a little bit late, so my advice is to go there early, because it was very crowded and lots of mini ferries and charter boats racing in and out from the beach. So as you can see, it was a bit rolly, but still a spectacular view. It's a wild guess, but I would not be surprised if the beach in Shipwreck Bay is the most photographed beach in the whole Ionian Sea. However, if you like to have this spectacular view, you have to take it in a different tour. It's not possible to access the beach or be on the top at the same tour unless you have a parachute. So it was a bit tiring to stay in the Shipwreck Bay, so we continue our journey south on the west side of Zakynthos. From my point of view, the west side of Zakynthos is definitely the most spectacular sceneries you will find in the whole Ionian Sea. However, it's really depending on the weather, because it's open water all the way to Italy. One of the sweet things about cruising around in the Ionian Sea is that it's never a big distance to a new beautiful place. So this evening we dropped our hook in this beautiful bay in the south end of Zakynthos, close to Turtle Island. We noticed smoke and flames coming up from the southeast end of Zakynthos, and did not take long time before we could see a lot of firefighting planes circling around and diving between the boats and picking up water. Last evening for Camilla, so we took a nice dinner out on this expensive but also amazing location. In this stunning bay you are almost guaranteed to see loggerhead sea turtles. They can reach a size of 1 meter, but unfortunately they are an endangered species. So it's a bit sad to see that the turtles are really fighting about the space between tourists and their own habitat. Every morning they put up some wooden triangles to protect the new nest from the sea turtles. However, I wish they should just close this island and not have it open for tourists. Considering the fact that the loggerhead sea turtles are an endangered species, we should really let them have this island by themselves. I cannot believe it has gone 2 months, but we are now at the final destination for Camilla. She is leaving the boat and flying back home to Norway. In the next episode I'm sailing solo towards Nissos Oxia after a few days of exploring Zakynthos. I'm also meeting YouTube sailors. Valela again.
Ecco Sailing with Thomas. Stasera mangiamo qualcosa insieme.
Stasera chef italiano e chef norvegese cucinano la carbonara.
Chef italiano e chef norvegese.